Hi everyone, I'm Kevin from Understood. Did you know that some people who struggle with reading are really smart? Like really smart. Like win the highest honor in science smart. There's a whole world out there of geniuses who struggle with reading on a daily basis. Here are 4 Nobel Prize-winning scientists who had a tough time when it came to learning how to read. Let's start with the most famous. Pierre Curie was a French physicist and the husband of Marie. As a kid, he had so much trouble learning how to read and write that his teachers belittled him and said he had a slow mind. Even as an adult, he was a terrible speller. Historians think that if he were alive today, he would be diagnosed with dyslexia. But he thrived in math and science and went on to do pioneering work in the fields of crystallography, magnetism, and radioactivity. Pierre is considered one of the founding fathers of modern physics. He and Marie won the Nobel Prize in 1903. Slow mind? I don't think so. Now let's switch to the field of chemistry. Archer Martin was a British biochemist who invented something called partition chromatography. This technique helps researchers figure out which amino acids make up different proteins. He won the Nobel in 1952. As a kid, Archer loved tinkering in his basement where he built 5-foot-tall distillation columns, just like the ones that oil refineries use to extract gas from petroleum. His childhood was also notable for his struggles with dyslexia. Reading was so hard for Archer that he needed someone to read things out loud to him. Often, that someone was his little sister. Shout out to his siblings. Next up, let's jump into the field of medicine. Baruch Benazarov was born in Venezuela and became a professor at Harvard Medical School. He won the Nobel in 1980 for advancing scientists' understanding of how the immune system works, but school was tough for him. In his autobiography, he described how dyslexia affected his childhood. School frightened me. I so dreaded going to class that I often hoped to be sick. I had to work long and hard to learn to read at a respectable speed. Moreover, to this day, I'm a terrible speller, and I have atrocious handwriting, which I alone can decipher. The word processors and particularly the spelling programs have made my life much easier. It's reassuring to know that Nobel winners need spell checkers too, isn't it? Last but not least, molecular biologist Carol Greider. She won the Nobel in 2009 for discovering the enzyme telomerase, which affects what chromosomes do in healthy cells. Like Pierre, Archer, and Baruch, Carol did not have an easy time in school. She was put in remedial classes because she couldn't sound out words. After she won the Nobel, she told interviewers, "As a kid, I was very embarrassed to be singled out and removed from class. I thought I was stupid." It was hard to overcome that. Like these 4 amazing scientists, millions of kids right now are struggling to learn how to read. But with the right support, any one of them can thrive and maybe even win a Nobel Prize. Check out the helpful links in the description below to learn how. If you found this video useful, please like and subscribe to our channel. And let us know below in the comments who you think is the most inspiring scientist and why. We'd love to hear from you.